Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and get started. If you guys can please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you would like a personal reading, all that information is going to be in the description below. And thank you very much for your donations. I really appreciate it. It really helps my channel grow. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys, Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio, please? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. At the sacral. Scorpio, I feel like you guys are working on something creative and you're sort of like at a standstill. It's like deciding on certain things. Like there's no bad, I'm not getting any bad energy here. It's just kind of like there's a productivity here, but and then we got Hangman, Pisces energy, but there's some sort of decision that you're having trouble making. And it feels like it's sort of in the 11th hour, right? Okay, what else do we have? What do we have at the heart position? So what do we have on the table right now? We got Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. Okay, what else? What else do we have for Scorpio? Four of Pentacles at the heart. Yeah, it's like you're working on something, right? And I totally understand this energy. It's like you're working on something and you're kind of at a standstill. You're kind of stuck and you want to get some opinions or advice, but you don't want to tell anybody about what you're working on, which I feel is a good move right now, Scorpio. Okay, what else? What do we have at the throat? Moon. Right. Scorpio, I feel like there's a bigger message here. It's like you guys are working on something. I feel that's very, very grandiose right now, and no one knows about this. No one knows about this. It's like you and the divine. There's a huge energy of co-creation here. It's like you're just relying on the divine for your guidance and answers. You know, when I'm working on things like creative projects and I get stuck, I always have my deck of cards, this deck of cards, right? It's my favorite deck because it's I don't know, it's just the energy in this deck's amazing. And look, they're just completely worn out. This deck has read a lot of people. But I always have this sitting there, and I go to it, and I just allow the cards to show me where to go. And it works out. It just always works out. I just follow the cards. Even if I don't like what I see, I'm like, okay. And it just works out. Nine of Swords at the third eye. So I feel like there's some sort of... It's weird. There's like some sort of like... All right, let me just keep going here. Hold on. Three of Swords at the crown. Gemini energy. There's a little bit of... see, there's this indecision energy and also like a little bit of lack of self-confidence here too. Maybe it's like a lack of self-confidence of making your own decisions. This isn't something you're used to. See, Scorpios, we have a tendency to, I feel like you guys are growing out of this now, though. You guys have a tendency of always seeking validation, right? External validation for things you're working on. It's like you always want to share things you're working on, which there's nothing wrong with that. But you're starting to see now that this world that we live in is not, we're not in a world where you want to be sharing your moves anymore, right? Because people are just so vampiric and they just want to take everything you have, or they just want to slow you down, or they just want to stop you, right? Because we live in a world of jealousy, and it's just you can't even share anything anymore. So you got to definitely move in silence here, Scorpio, even if it seems like Seven of Swords, even if it seems like you're stuck or you can't make the right decision, just really trust yourself and the decisions you're making. Okay, I feel like this reading's starting to open up now. So with this Seven of Swords, see, Seven of Swords is all about this, it's like a betrayal energy, right? Like theft and betrayal. So, and right underneath the Seven of Pentacles, so it's like you can't trust anybody to talk about the things you're working on. You know, you can't ask people for opinions. So this is a really great time to really be nurturing this connection with the divine. Okay, really just trust on the divine for your answers. You know, like what I was saying about I have my tarot deck sitting on my desk, or I have it with me at all times, So sometimes I'll be out driving, and if I'm really stuck on something and I need some guidance, I'll just reach in my bag and I'll pull out my deck while I'm driving, and I'll pull a card out. And I just allow it to open up my mind. And even if it doesn't even resonate with me or doesn't really pertain to what it is I'm going through, I just allow my mind to absorb the message, and it leads me in a different direction, right? So I feel like the message here, Scorpio, is to just look for external guidance through like they want me to say objects, but it's almost like trying to find guidance or looking for guidance in places where they wouldn't be expected. Okay, so just things that are kind of unseen. I hope that makes sense, but let's keep going here. Maybe it'll make more sense as I keep going. I just can't find the words, what it is I'm trying to say here. Okay, what do we have at the sacral? The Empress. So the Empress is all related to this real fertile energy, right? This abundant creative energy. But I feel like this is an energy that only you can bring in for yourself, Scorpio. There's not going to be any external, there's no external validation here. No external validation can be had anymore, especially with what it is you guys are working on. You just need to do this yourself, because it's like one of these situations where you're kind of stuck on something and you want to reach out and get help, but you don't end up doing that. And then you're further down the line and you've gotten yourself through it, and you look back and you're like, God, I'm so glad I didn't reach out for external validation or trying to get guidance somewhere else, because I might not be where I am now. So you really just need to trust and have faith that you can get yourself through whatever this is here. I feel like it's some sort of creative project, but it could be just, this could really pertain to, I was going to say a life choice, but that could be a creative project. This could be, it could be many things, okay? I don't feel like there's really one thing that this is pertaining to right now. But let's keep going here. What do we have? The solar plexus? Three of Cups, right. Okay, so this is Three of Cups. This is all related to, it's like a support group, right? But I feel this is telling me, whenever I get it from this deck, it's really just speaking to me about spirit guides, okay? So I feel like just go to your spirit guides. This is a great opportunity to connect, Scorpio. Just start getting this validation and this guidance from your spirit team. Meditate on what it is you're trying to get yourself through. Lay in bed, close your eyes, and ask for answers from God. And just see what comes to you. This is a real tool to really start utilizing, because the thing is, say you're working on a creative project, say it is something creative, and down the road somebody is speaking to you about it, or just say you're getting an interview somewhere, right, Scorpio, and somebody's like, okay, well, how did you come up with this idea for that? And you're like, well, I asked God, and God told me. People are like gobsmacked. They're like, wow, amazing, right? And so it sets out this good example of how connecting with the divine and God can really get you through anything in your life. And it really can be something that you utilize in creative projects as well, right? So I feel here that's much more powerful than you saying, well, I went to my parent and I asked them and they told me to do it this way, right? See, that's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of played out, right? So it's a lot cooler to go inward for these answers, Scorpio. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles. So with this 6 of Pentacles, I really feel like this is you having this connection with your spirit team, right? This is this giving and receiving energy with your spirit team, right? Divine grace cures rage, pestilence, absolves the guilty. Okay? So, as opposed to holding on to this Scorpio with this heart position with this 4 of Pentacles, you can let it go, but just to the divine. 5 of Pentacles. See, I feel like this 5 of Pentacles is really speaking to me right now about, see, there's sort of 2 choices here. It's like you can go inward for these answers, 6 of Pentacles, right? This giving and receiving energy with the divine, right? Letting go with the divine. Or what's hidden here is the fact that utilizing external validation, the people around you, actually puts you in this lack mentality, poverty mindset. Like you can't actually find these answers on your own. So, which is like a state of lack. Like you always need this other person or this other thing around you. So there's another message here too, Scorpio. It's like Scorpio's really been trying to break out of this, or we have been breaking out of this conditioning, this lack mentality, poverty mindset that we've been in for, I don't even know. It just seems like a lifetime, right? But it wants to show up in these, wow, okay, here's this message, an even bigger version of this message here. This is this lack mentality, poverty mindset, trying to show up in your creative endeavors, right? Making you feel like you need to seek validation or seek guidance from these people who actually instilled this lack mentality, poverty mindset in you. Right? See, this is what's hidden. So it's like trying to sneak up under the door again, Scorpio. Here comes this negative demonic energy, right? Trying to sneak back in, but doing it through your creative endeavors, right? Okay, what do we have at the third eye? Judgment, boom. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. This is a really, really deep reading here, I feel. I hope you guys are sort of getting this message. It's like we've just been talking about something kind of creative and how you guys are trying to seek guidance. And now it's going into this message, or it's gone into this message about how this lack mentality, poverty mindset demon is like sneaking back in through your creative endeavors when you least expect it. You don't even see it, right? So it's like creating this anxiety, like I don't know why I can't find the answers. I can't find guidance. Maybe I need to call up this person. Maybe I need to reconnect with them, right? But judgment is here. So it's like judgment is like, no, Scorpio, you don't understand. That's that demon trying to get back up under the door again, right, Scorpio? Okay, what do we have at the crown to close this out for Scorpio, please? Strength, boom, wow. I can't even make this up. So this is just having strength and loyalty in your spirit team. Look, that's like your spirit team like holding you back, Scorpio. You're like, no, we got you, Scorpio. You don't need to go and reconnect with that person and get guidance or get help or whatever this is for you here. We got you. Just have faith, Scorpio. Be strong. It's okay. Right? Delivery from those who seek to oppress brings victory, right? This energy wants to oppress. It wants to oppress you, Scorpio, by thinking you need it for outward guidance, right? Unbelievable. Okay, and I got Wheel of Fortune Metatron at the bottom, okay? All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this message helps you guys, and whatever it is you guys are trying to work on out there, just know that all the answers are within, okay? You don't need external validation here, Scorpio. We're leaving that in the dust, remember? Okay. All right, Scorpio, please like and subscribe and comment. Also, if you need a personal reading, all that information will be in the description below. And thank you again for your donation, Scorpio. I really appreciate it. Take care.